Right, so hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex and Mr. Marsbar here, and if you've never heard of me before, my name's Alex and I make gaming videos and all types of videos on the internet. So yeah, this time last year, I was thanking you guys for 700 subscribers with a setup video. Now, a year later, we're here again. You guys have been asking me all year to make another setup video. We're now sat here for 7,000 subscribers. So thank you for 7,000 subscribers. Let's hope 2014 is good to us. Here's last year's video if you want to check it out. I'm wearing the same shirt for a sentimental value to the video. However, I think you guys have heard enough of me talking and you guys want me to take the camera around and show you my setup video, guys. So thank you guys for 7,000 subscribers and thank you for all the support and all the messages, and I've heard you cry, I've heard you shout. I'm going to bring you my setup video right now, guys. So without further ado, let's get on with the setup video.
Right, so before we go in, guys, I just want to say if you do have any questions about the setup, or you want to ask me whether I got anything, or you just have any general questions about any of the products in the setup video, then please drop me a comment, or hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter link's in the description, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have got. But yeah, I thought the perfect place to start would be my door, because I do have a lot of sticker products, things that things I like Call of Duty, GoPro, SSDs, different sorts of things like that. We've got Black Edition, my graphics card in my computer, etc, etc. I've also got a pull-up bar, and a lot of you are asking probably what are these things. What you do with these is you actually put your arms in here and lift your legs up, and you can work on your abdominal muscles in your chest. So yeah, let's go in and get on with the setup video, guys. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a show round. This is what it's like when it's dark, by the way, and there's no lights on. I've got all my LEDs on. You see you've got LEDs there, LEDs behind there, LEDs there, and LEDs behind the bed, accompanied with two side lights and also some LEDs there. I'll show you how all those operate, because they all operate from a central hub, and so does my light switch. My light switch is also operated by the central hub, and it's a touchscreen light. You just tap it and there you go, the lights all come on, all the LED lights there. So I'm going to go and try and show you guys as best I can my setup, and as I say, if you do have any questions then please do let me know in the comments or hit me up on Twitter. And yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get on with the setup video. Right, so the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go from sort of right to left, just around the room, just to show you guys, make sure you guys see everything, because I know you guys like to see all my camera gear and everything. I'm not just going to show you guys my setup, I'll show you everything. So I may as well start over here. So just up there you can see there's some boxes of some products up there, like Apple boxes, iPhones and iPads, and an Asus motherboard box, and an Ashtray 50 wireless headset box up there. And there's my aircon unit, because you've got to stay nice and cool when you're gaming and watching your films, etc. But this is my camera gear. So the main item of my camera gear usually sits here, but I'm actually holding it in my hand. It's a Canon 650D camera with a Tamron. What's the lens? The Tamron 18 to 200mm lens. Absolutely awesome lens. You can't go wrong with Canon SLRs, do great video quality, as you can see. I'm also pulling focus manually, so bear that in mind here. Anyway, let's get on with the setup. So there's an iPhone 5 battery there. We've got a Sunpack flash. Now I used this at a wedding and it actually came in really good use. I didn't think it would, but it did when I was doing some photography at a wedding. Here's two SD cards. I've got a 4GB and 8GB, just some spare overload ones. LED controller. These controllers, I've got a couple of them around the room. They control the colours of the LED lights, so you can change all the colours of them, so you can have them like green or blue or whatever you want. We've got the GoPro 3 Black Editions controller just there, the wireless controller. Just some lens covers. We've got a dolly for a camera, so you get those slide shots. I'll try and show you guys some of those now. There we've got a portable USB battery bank, two wireless Bluetooth speakers, because you've got to enjoy your music. Here we have a Canon Ae1 camera. Now this is one of the oldest Canon SLRs you can actually pick up nowadays. Actually, you can't pick them up anymore. This is actually my granddad's. My granddad's passed away last year, but before he passed away, he gave me this, and I think it's just awesome to see a new Canon here and an old Canon. I actually put a picture on my Instagram. My Instagram's in the description if you want to see that, comparing the two cameras. But moving on, this is just a really old VHS tape recorder thing, which has infrared, which is quite cool, but I actually lost the battery for it, which is a real shame. But I just have those two there for sentimental value, because they both just look really cool and retro, I think. In this case, actually one of my really closest friends got me this case, and it's got all my GoPro things in it. So as you can see here, I'm a big fan of the GoPro. I've got the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition there.
as well as a flip camera, and I haven't used that in ages actually. We've got some mounts there and some binoculars, which I've never used in my entire life, and some Polaroid lenses, and that's pretty much it. We've also got the LED light strip up there, and also a little bit of a strip up there, just so everything lights up and it all looks fine and dandy at night. And yeah, let's move on, guys. So guys, this bit of the room is the bit that I have worked on the most in this past year, just this sort of strip here. Now, I've really taken a liking to entertainment more than gaming nowadays. I really just like to sit down and just chill out, maybe have my laptop on my lap, just sit on my sofa and just watch a film or play some casual gaming. I'm not as big as a fan of gaming as I was last year, where everything I did was MLG Pro. I just like to casual game. So as you can see here, this is my Sony TV. Now, this was a recent purchase. I actually got it in the sale. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's 42 inches. I'll try and show you guys how thin that is there. I don't know if you can quite make that out there, but that is super thin. And I've also got a nice LED light strip going on down there behind the TV that looks awesome at night. I do believe the make is the Sony, and it is the KWL-42W. That's the model number, I do believe. I'll have corrected myself in the description if I am wrong. Absolutely gorgeous TV. The reviews of this TV, when I was looking at getting one, were just phenomenal. So I thought, right, this is going to have to be the one that I pick up. So yeah, my entertainment sources that I use through this TV is an Apple TV 2nd or 3rd generation, just down there. I'm not 100% sure on the generation of that. Just there we have the Xbox One's Kinect sensor, and underneath there we have the glorious, there it is, if I can get it in focus, the Xbox One console, which is great, and there is my receiver. Now, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a lesson, because I don't want any of you guys trying to set up an entertainment centre without one of these bad boys. You're just not going to do it. This is a receiver, and what this does is you put all your inputs. So in my case, we've got Sky downstairs, which comes up here via HDMI, goes into here, into this box. Xbox via HDMI goes into this box. Apple TV via HDMI goes into this box, and then you have one HDMI from this box which goes up to the TV. So as you can see here, if I just go closer to this box, you see there it says Xbox One, and I can control my volume. There you go, control the volume. And this doesn't control the volume of the TV, it controls the volume of the surround sound speakers, which are all around the room. So I have a Boston Acoustic set, which is a SW I think is the maker. It's a 5.1 surround sound setup. So we've got a centre speaker there, we've got another speaker just there, we've got another one over there, somewhere behind the desk. We've got one in that back corner just there, as you can see, and there's one over there behind all that mess over there. And there's a subwoofer. Now, I'm a bass addict, and I love my bass, so I also added a Wharfedale Diamond SW150 subwoofer over there. So yeah, I've now got a 5.2 setup, if you like, for surround sound. So all your sound goes through this, and this processes it all, makes it sound amazing, pumps it out through the surround sound, and then gives the TV the picture. It's really hard to explain. Hopefully you guys get that. If you don't, then I would look it up on the internet what a AV receiver does. But they are essential for a setup, guys, if you want one. I'll show you how it works. So I can press TV, and then it says Apple TV, and if you go up to the telly, you can see the Apple TV is on there in all its glory. And then if you press the next one, Xbox 360 comes on. Now nothing comes on the TV because my Xbox actually isn't turned on, it's in there with all that junk. I haven't used my Xbox 360 in a while actually. There we just have a little bonsai tree, which I do like my bonsai tree. And this side, showing you guys all my drawers, we've got loads of plugs, and the LED lights do go in my drawers, guys, so you can actually see what's in the drawers at night if you're trying to look for stuff. That is my router. It is a Netgear D3600. A lot of people ask me what internet I've got. I have a leased line coming to the house, and it gets 13 ping to 14 ping, around an 18 meg download and a 7 meg upload, which is great for uploading videos. And guys, I do hardwire all of my devices. So you can see there, I've even got a switch because I've got that many devices that need internet. So I've got a switch there, and all these Ethernet devices coming in, and I've color coded them with electric tape, so I know which one's which. If we have a failed device or a device goes down, we can see what's going on. So yeah, that is pretty much my entertainment setup, guys, and I really enjoy it. It looks really nice with that LED strip. You can change the color and everything you want to do. And here's my sofa, and I can also watch it in bed over there, and watch the telly there because it's nice and big. That's what she said. And here is 3 remotes just there. We've got the Apple TV remote, we've got the Sony remote for the TV, and we've got the receiver remote, which is all there at my pleasure. So
yeah guys, that is my entertainment setup for 2013. And oh, there's one more thing I forgot to mention actually. There's a few more bits of technology behind here which go on, which aren't visible. So behind here there's an HDMI splitter. Now, as I said, I do like to play my games MLG sometimes, but most of the time I like to just play casually. So, but when I do want to play MLG, there's an HDMI splitter behind here which goes from the receiver to the splitter. The splitter then takes one HDMI signal and puts it on this TV, and then takes the other HDMI signal, puts it on a HDMI that goes under the carpet over to that monitor there. So now I can play Xbox, MLG on my monitor, and casually on the big TV. So yeah, a lot of people ask me how I split the signal. It's just this HDMI splitter. I'll have a link to one in the description if you're wanting to pick one up. So yeah, I think I've covered everything in that general entertainment setup. So let's move on to the gaming side of things. So guys, this is my gaming dash internet setup, I suppose, if you want to call it. I generally game here and go on the internet. This is my little corner of just gamingness. So I'm going to start off with my chair because I'm going to sit down on that in a minute. This is actually an, I'll try and zoom in on that so you guys can see that. It's a HJH office chair. It's actually a racing bucket seat. I don't know if you guys can see the hole in there. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I picked this up on Amazon. I'll try and drop a link in the description. I do live in the UK, guys, so I'm sorry about the people that live in America. I'll try and supply American links as well. But this is made out of leather, and it is just absolutely gorgeous to sit on. It does feel a little bit tacky. Like, this isn't fully metal. This is plastic that looks like metal. However, it does just look incredible, and it just feels incredible to sit on, and I absolutely love it. And you can retract the armrest if you so want to. But yeah, that's the chair, guys, and I'm showing you that because I sit in it every day to make videos for you guys. So I need to show you the chair because that's a crucial part of the setup. So this is what I look like every day when I sit down and work and do my stuff. So I'm going to take you around it nice and quick. So this is a 2013 MacBook Pro. Now you guys are like, you had a 2012 MacBook Pro. Yeah, that actually broke, so I had to end up picking up this one because I used it for college and I needed it ASAP, so I couldn't get it repaired. I just had to get a new one, unfortunately, which is a waste of money. However, this is a 13-inch MacBook Pro. It's the Retina model. As you can see, it's really thin, down by my finger there, as you can see. Absolutely gorgeous. I'll try and show you guys that display right now, that Retina. There, no, I didn't focus. There you go. It's so sharp. I think it's 2000 by 1400, the resolution on this notebook. Absolutely incredible. Super lightweight, super thin. It's got a Core i5 Ivy Bridge processor, 8GB of DDR3 RAM, a 256GB SSD, and I've also got Windows installed on a separate partition so I can edit with Sony Vegas when I go out. So it's like the perfect laptop for editing in when I go out. It's powerful. I do all my college work on it. I just love it. I couldn't function without it. Like, I wouldn't be able to get decent grades in college without this because it just does what I need it to do. And as you can probably tell, I'm a cable management freak, so all my cables are tucked away nicely. There's no cables anywhere. Well, there is cables, but they're all hidden. So yeah, that's my portable computer there. That's my MacBook. Now this is my main computer, so I'll start out with the keyboard. This is a Black Widow Ultimate keyboard. Now this is no ordinary Black Widow Ultimate keyboard because, well, number one, it's quite dirty, but number two, I don't know if you can quite see that there. There you go, you can see that now. If you just take a second to look at that, that says Syndicate with a smiley face, and if you don't know who Syndicate is, he's probably one of the biggest UK YouTubers at the moment. He signed this keyboard when I bought it at Eurogamer, which is fairly awesome in my book. I got a signature from Syndicate when I won this keyboard at Eurogamer, so that's fairly sexy. So we've got Syndicate signature up there on the keyboard, so that's awesome. Next to that we have the, what mouse is this called? This is the Deathstalker. And it has like a glowing, yeah, there you go, it's like a glowing Razer mouse. And I actually came from a Razer Orochi mouse, and coming from an Orochi mouse to this is incredible. I've got it running at 6400 DPI, I do believe, and it just works a dream for gaming. It's just absolutely insane, and it just looks like this keyboard and mouse combo, especially with the green LED lights behind the desk. All of them put together, it's just like, wow, it's just awesome. So yeah, that's the keyboard and mouse setup. I have two monitors here. Now, I've recently got rid of my old monitors. There's two of them down there. My old monitors are down there, look. However, I just got these new ones literally about 4 or 5 days ago. Now, these are Asus 4N24/7H monitors, I do believe, and I've got two of them. They're identical. They're 23-inch monitors, 23.6 inches to be exact. They boast a 1 millisecond response time, which is incredible for gaming, by the way. It just means that the picture refreshes quicker. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about them. Also, one of them's got a dead pixel. I don't know if you can even make that out, but that one's got a dead pixel, which is really irritating. But they are nice monitors, and I really like them. The contrast ratio on them is really high, so the blacks are really black and the whites are really white, and the quality and the colour on them is just incredible. And I can just press a button under here, because these monitors have got two HDMIs. I can just press the button under here and press HDMI 1, and then when it loads, when it manages to load, there you go. I've got my dual screens. So there you go, computer dual screen in it there. So that improves workflow, that does, which is pretty cool. So that's the monitors, guys, and I've also got a Logitech Hd Webcam up there. It's not the one that most of the YouTubers use, it's just a little offset one, but it does the job. It does the job quite nicely. So underneath the second monitor, you can see there my Ashtray A50 wireless base station mix amp, and there's the Blue Snowball microphone, which I used to record most of my videos on. Live commentaries, live gameplay, or just commentaries or whatever. You may have seen it in the start of this video. I actually had it next to my chest recording the start of this video, so that's pretty cool. And there's the Ashtray 50 headset. Now this headset gets a lot of hate, but I absolutely love it, I adore it, I wouldn't change it for the world. The highs are really good, so you can sound whore, but the bass is a little bit lacking, and so are the mids, but it does the job for me. I absolutely love it, and I've had it for years, and I'm never going to change it. It's sat on its stand, which is awesome. There we have an Xbox One Day 1 Edition controller. I don't know if I can show you guys the Day 1 sticker. You guys won't believe me, but I am a Day 1 person. There you go, I'm a Day 1 guy. And yeah, that's the peripherals. And here you can see an iPad Mini Retina. I'm just going to reload this, guys, because I want to talk to you guys about this. I want to talk to you guys about this game right here. So a lot of you probably play this game. I've actually just set up a clan right now called Team MBG. I don't know if you can see that just there. So you guys can go ahead and join that. It's got no one in it at the moment. But yeah, I've set that up for you guys, so you guys can join and we can all talk. But you do have to have 1.4k trophies, so yeah, get Clash of Clans if you don't have it. It's an amazing game. A friend got me into it actually, so yeah, congratulations to him, because it's the best game ever. Anyway, yeah, this is a 32 gig iPad Mini. It's a second generation Retina display. I've got it on charge just there. Here are two iPhones. That one there is an iPhone 5 color labbed to orange, so this is actually an orange phone. It's not a case, it's actually the phone, yeah. But this phone was my main phone, but it actually broke. It keeps turning off like halfway through calls and halfway through doing stuff, and the battery life never goes down, like literally never goes down. It's been on 100% for about 2 weeks now, and it's probably actually on about 30%, but it doesn't tell me. It's unable to tell me the actual correct thing, the actual correct battery percentage, so it's just an unusable phone. It doesn't work. So in replacement of that, I now have an iPhone 5C, which is okay. I would prefer to still have my iPhone 5, simply because it's colour labbed, but yeah, this is a lovely phone again, and it's also jailbroken, as you can see there. You can see the transition. Yeah. So yeah, and I said I'd tell you guys about my LEDs and my light switch. This thing here, this little touchscreen remote, controls everything. So I can go through, you can't even see it, there you go. I can go through all the different lights, so they all have different modes, like those two lights, I can't tell you, those two, and that LED strip, the main lights, these two lights up here, the lights behind there, behind the TV, and the desk lights are all controlled wirelessly by this remote. So I can take this remote anywhere with me, and I can just control my lights, which is fairly cool. So yeah, that's awesome. I never even knew you could do that until about 2 months ago, and I was like, oh my god, I need to get that installed. So yeah, that's pretty much my desk setup, guys, and I'm going to show you guys my PC. It's not changed since last time, but you guys are still going to ask for it. So it's just down here. Do a cheeky little zoom in there. So we've got the CM Storm case on the PC. I did make this PC myself. It's a little bit of a beast. We've got an AMD. Is it an AMD? Yeah, AMD or ATI Radeon 5850 graphics card, black edition, 1GB of GDDR5 RAM. It's clocked in at 1000. No, it's not. It's clocked in at 765 megahertz. Temperatures run from about 50 degrees to 60 degrees, depends what I'm doing. We've got a Core i7 1337K. Don't quote me on this, guys. I just bought whatever I could and whacked it in the case. We've got a nice motherboard in there. It's an Asus motherboard. It's Z6P something, the maker of the motherboard. We've got 8GB of GDDR3 RAM in there. We've got a SSD. I'll try and show you guys actually, because I can take this side panel off. There you go. So there you can see we've just got a traditional hard drive, which is 500GB Western Digital, and under there we have a 256GB SSD, which houses my operating system. We have there a GX power supply, 650 watts. I really don't know nothing about computers really. I did build this though, and there's my RAM and there's my CPU, and it runs everything fine. And you guys are like, change your computer. Shit, no, this computer does exactly what I need to do. There's no point in wasting money and getting a new computer when it does what I need it to do. It's there, it works, it can record what you guys want to watch, and this does record what you guys are going to watch, so don't complain about it, okay? It does the job that it's meant to do, and it does it well, and I like it, so I'm not going to change it. You guys tell me to change it, but no, it's mine, and I like it. So, yeah guys, that's pretty much been, I'm just going to prop that there, that's pretty much been the desk tour. There it is, give you one last glance at the desk, and yeah, there you go guys. I'm going to show you guys some other stuff now. So guys, as you can see, it's general England weather outside here in England, but we are going to move on from showing you guys that, and this is just the rest of the setup, the miscellaneous items, and just the toys and gadgets. So, down here we have two 24-inch monitors. These are Samsung monitors, and these have just been replaced by the two Asus monitors over there. So I'm going to do a giveaway for these two monitors on the channel soon, guys, so make sure if you're not subscribed already, click the subscribe button so you see the giveaway video. Also, there's a skateboard, Darkstar. One of my closest friends is getting me into skateboarding, which is cool of him. We've got Amy Childs up there, poster. Not Amy Childs, that's Megan Fox. God, I did have an Amy Childs poster over there, but yeah, that Amy Childs poster is now under the bed. Anyway, we've got an old computer there that's just got 8GB of DDR2 RAM in it and a dual-core quad processor in it, and it doesn't really work very well. As you can see, like, the front's bashed out of it. I just didn't want to get rid of it because it's my first ever computer I built, so I've just kept it there. There you can see an airsoft pistol, and there you can see a G&G GR16 airsoft rifle. I use that when I go skirmishing with some friends. I haven't been in a while actually. But yeah, it's a nice gun. It's had an upgraded hop-up and it's had an upgraded barrel, so it's so accurate. And I've also got a red dot sight on there, and you can change the reticle. It's a cool piece of kit, guys. Really enjoying that gun. Really like using that. It's also blowback as well, if you guys are into airsoft. This is my AR drone 2.0. Everyone's like, whoa, to this when they come over. It is pretty cool. The only issue with it though is the range doesn't last very long. Like, you can't go very far away with it, but you know, it's alright. I actually saw a DJI Phantom earlier, and that just blew my head off. That was amazing, so I might have to pick one of those up sooner rather than later because that just looks incredible. However, I've got an AR drone and it's cool, and I've made some videos of it, guys, so if you go on the channel you can see them. We've got a beanbag thing there, just a stylish one. There's a close-up of the Warpdale subwoofer. It's an absolute little bit of a boss, this subwoofer. It just really does shake the room. Got a basketball, and this is just my desk. Got my pocket knife, two old watches, two quite nice watches actually, just there. Another G-Shock watch, and this is the G-Shock I'm actually rocking at the moment. I've actually got some notes on there for the setup video, but you know, that's how you do it. Anyway, there's a charger for LiPo batteries and the guns. Xbox is going off there, that's lovely. There we have the Duracell charger for the Canon. I've got a spare battery there. Another lamp, and that's it for this bedside table. We've got two weights there. I don't use my weights as much now simply because of the pull-up bar. I do use them when I do Xbox Fitness. However, yeah, I keep them there because they stop my bed sheets from moving when I'm like moving around at night. So it's a decent idea where to keep your weights if you've got nowhere to keep them. A spare lightning cable there, which I don't really use that often. And round this side, I've got another lightning cable for charging my phone at night. A picture of me and my dad when I was a lot younger. And my dad's like had his teeth knocked out by someone playing squash. He was playing squash and someone whacked the racket round and smashed him in the teeth, accidentally obviously, but he's had his teeth redone now, so he looks cool. Anyway, there's my wallet, and there's some Razer headphones. I'm not 100% sure on the name. There might be Razer Turbine, I'm not 100% sure. Razer Ae gaming headphones. This little controller can also control the lights, so I can obviously press that to turn the main lights off, and all these lights go off and turn them back on again. So I keep the one by my bed in case I need to turn them on at night. There's the aircon controller, which controls the aircon up there, and 2 Citronic speakers over here, all my cologne and deodorant and etc etc. My sunglasses, Ray-Bans are in that one, and some Paris Lane glasses are in that one. That's an EE, if you're in the UK, that's an EE MiFi hotspot. And we've got more LEDs up there, and we've got boxes of Beats by Dre. I've given my Beats by Dre away, actually. And we've got a nerd hat, an iPad box, and a MacBook box. And guys, I do believe that is it for the setup video. I'll give you guys one last pan round for you guys so you can just see this here. I'll try and keep it as steady as I can. There you go. So it's fairly cool. I really enjoy it. I couldn't ask for anything better. It does exactly what I need to do. A lot of you guys say my computer's crap, but it does what I need it to do, and it's better than average. And I'm not a huge PC gamer, so it's probably crap to a PC gamer, but I've got an Xbox One there. So why would I game on a PC when I've got an Xbox One there? It just seems a little bit silly. Any hoosers, that's been the setup video, guys. I really do hope you've enjoyed. If you did, then please make sure you leave a like rating, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then you may like some of the content, so go ahead and check it out. And if you do enjoy it, then drop us a subscription and join the Marzipan crew. And that's pretty much all I've got to say, guys. If you've got any questions, then hit me up on Twitter or in the comment section. And yeah, I really do hope you've had a good day, and I suppose I will see you in my next video, guys. So yeah, you guys have asked for this for ages, and this is quite a big video for me to make, so I don't really know how to end this, but yeah, guys, bye.